All right, folks, thank you for tuning in. We are bedside at the Late to Work podcast studio in an unknown location. Folks, thank you for tuning in. It's been a while. What we're going to be talking about is Young Thug's co-defendant. The guy's name, Durante Beebe. Dude, I could, this honestly could be, anyways. Let's just move on. So he was in court, pleaded guilty to a lot of charges. Normally, maybe I wouldn't make a video about it. Okay, he's pleading guilty, but he admitted to a lot. And I'm going to play footage from the courtroom of him admitting a lot. One of those things includes him admitting that YSL is a criminal street gang formed by Young Thug himself. You will hear him plead guilty to multiple charges, possession, all this. Just here, I'll play the video.
I've already done it. Mr. Beaver, you can please state your true and correct legal name.
Say it again.
Can you please state your true and correct legal name?
Durante Beebe.
And are you the same person referred to on the indictment you just signed of 22 SC 183572? Did you just sign that indictment?
Yes.
Okay. Are you at this time taking or under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medicine?
No, ma'am.
How old are you?
23.
And how far did you go in school?
He's either the fall guy or he's
What's
gonna
that
start
mean?
snitching,
Like,
or both.
I did 12.
You went to 12th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Did you graduate?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
With respect to indictment 22 SC 183572, how do you plead to conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act? Guilty or
That
not?
Rico, that's
Guilty.
look, he didn't
How do
even
you plead
know.
to theft by receiving stolen property? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act in count 9? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act as to count 10? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon? How do you plead to participation in criminal street gang activity? How do you plead to armed robbery reduced to robbery by force? How do you plead to hijacking a motor vehicle in the first degree? Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily?
Okay, folks, with that being said, getting a list of all the charges, I don't know where this information's coming from, but they're saying he might get 5 years in prison and 10 years of probation. He's got to be snitching. Come on. And granted, I haven't gone on a deep dive into this information, but I just came across this. Though that was a lot of charges he's pleading guilty to. I don't even think he realizes it. The first one was the RICO Act. This fucking kid doesn't even know what the fuck how to spell RICO. If they didn't, I guarantee he hears the word RICO, he thinks it's RICO selling dope. That's the only RICO he knows. I knew RICO. Shit. Anyways, so there was a lot of charges there. I mean, automotive theft, controlled substance, two counts of controlled substance, robbery, RICO Act. There was stolen property. I mean, usually I feel like when you get a plea deal or plead guilty, you plead guilty to a few and they drop a few. I mean, I don't know. This kid's a fall guy and the snitch, one of the two.
Given with a full knowledge of the charges against you. Do you understand that you have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction? Do you understand that you have only 4 years from today's date for the felony charges to file a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness of this guilty plea? Your Honor, had this case proceeded to trial, the state of Georgia would have proved beyond a reasonable doubt.
Listen, what they were going to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Listen, folks.
That in late 2012, within the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta.
This is Trey.
He
used
used
our
their
trading
trading
robot
robot
and passed 3 FTMO
advertisement
$100,000
robot
challenge and got funded.
Georgia, that YSL, who claimed affiliation with the National Blood Gang, was formed. The founders of that organization were Jeffrey Williams, also known as Young Thug.
Yep.
Also known as Slime. Walter Murphy, also known as DK.
Walter Murphy.
And Trontavia Stevens, also known as Tick or Slug.
Everybody knows a tick. Fucking tick over there selling CDs, blackmail CDs, black underground.
That this organization uses a number of different identifiers,
Yeah.
including colors, clothing, tattoos, and hand signs.
Look at him. Hey, watch
in
this.
order to
Look
show
at him.
affiliation with that organization.
He sat back in the seat and kind of looked back. He's got the mask on and he looks back. He knows he I don't even think he realizes. I think he just now realized what after them telling, hey, you're admitting that Young Thug was the founder of this, da 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 da. Then done deal. I mean, if he goes and does that 5 years, it's going to be a tough 5 years.
That this
If he snitches, if Young Thug ends up getting
is
life.
part of the enterprise, which is Young Slime Life, and that this defendant was a member of this enterprise and conspired to and associate together with others for the common purposes of illegally obtaining money.
There's where the RICO comes
through
in.
a pattern of racketeering activity.
And
conducting and
dude, I have the
participating in
wrong
enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity.
I had the wrong
In furtherance
ticker,
of the
dude.
conspiracy,
God damn it.
he engaged in a number of different crimes, specifically, Your Honor, 2 of those crimes in racketeering activity. First being one occurring on May 8th, 2012 at 151 Cleveland Avenue, which is in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30315, which is an Exxon gas station in what is known to be the Young Slime Life gang territory. That Mr. BB was a part of an undercover sting operation at the gas station. Officer Applewhite, APPLEWHAITE, was operating in an undercover capacity.
Applewhite on there.
He went inside of the gas station.
Applewhite's acting like he's selling weight undercover.
And encountered the defendant. Officer Applewhite asked to purchase marijuana.
Dude, the officer asked him to purchase fucking weed. I don't know. That's fucking bullshit. Weed? Fuck, man.
The defendant asked how much.
Fucking dying out here over fentanyl. Let the fucking man.
Marijuana.
You're gonna go up and
Officer Applewhite advised he wanted $20 worth.
$20 fucking dollars. What the fuck? These motherfuckers, dude. Hey, sorry, neighbor. All right, whatever.
Then went into the
That's crazy.
Store, weighed up the marijuana and gave that marijuana to officer.
So the officer's gonna go up to him and it's like I $20 worth of marijuana.
Applewhite.
Come
once
on.
Once the sale was completed, other officers came in and placed Mr. BB under arrest.
Dude, that's entrapment. How come? Okay, that's how he got arrested. What's up? What's with all the charges? This, am I crazy? Is this the same prosecutor that's prosecuting Trump? Because this is, I mean, I think this is some bullshit. That's my 2 cents, folks. Anyways, you heard the charges. You heard him pleading guilty. And with Young Thug's trial coming up, that doesn't look too good for Young Thug. I mean, you heard him say it, that he was, the founder of a criminal street organization, and this kid said it says he was only going to get 5 years, 10 years probation with all those charges. He's definitely he's on the stool pigeon bus, baby. PC protective custody. Here I come. Anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Thank you. Sorry, I had the wrong ticker on this screen the whole time. Late to Work podcast.